Hey everyone, in today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how I made this Vlogmas intro using CapCut and Canva on my iPhone. So let's get right into the video. So the first thing we're going to do is open up CapCut. You're going to click on New Project, click on where it says Library, and you're going to find this 6-second video that's just a black screen, or you can add any black screen into the video. And then you're going to click where it says Video Effects, and you are going to search until you find the tab that says Christmas. And you're going to scroll down until you find Snowflakes, and you're going to click on that, click on the check mark, and extend it all the way. Click on Video Effects again, go back to the Christmas section, and you're going to click on the one that says Sparkle, and you're going to drag that out all the way as well. And then you're going to have this as the video effects in the background. From here, we are going to click on where it says text and then click add text. And then you're going to type in your channel name. Today's model will be linked in the description below as always. And then you're going to go to fonts, and I'm using a font called Tactful. It is a pro font, but I am popping up on the screen a couple of free fonts that you can use, or you can just scroll and find a font that you like that is free if you do not have a pro version. But for this, I'm using the font Tactful, and we're just going to make it bigger and center it on the screen, just like I'm doing here. Then we're going to drag it until it fits the whole black screen, and it should look like this. And you can adjust it if you need to, make the text bigger or smaller. From here, we're going to go to animations and add an animation. I'm using the animation Snow Fluttering, which again is a pro animation, but there are plenty of other free options that you can use that you may like if you don't have the pro version. And I'm just showing some on the screen. But for this example, we are using Snow Fluttering, and I'm just going to put that to 1.5 seconds. From there, we are going to go into our eraser app or website. I'm using Photoroom, but I always have an eraser website linked in the description below. So I am just erasing the background of this image right here, and this image is going to go on our first slide. And I'm just going to click on shadow and add a shadow and save it to our camera roll. And we're going to go back into CapCut. You're going to click overlay, add overlay, go to photos and add the image that you just erased the background of, and make it bigger and center it. And you're going to notice it's behind the words, which we don't want. So you're going to scroll until you find the option that says layers. You're going to hold down on the image and drag it above the text like you just saw me do on the screen. And we're going to extend it out so that it's all the way at the end. And now we're going to add an animation onto the image. So we're just going to click on animation, and I am using the animation unfold, and that is what it looks like. It is a pro animation, so if you don't have pro, there are plenty of other free options you can use. We are just going to save it once you get it the way you like. From there, we're going to click on new project, and we're going to do the same process again. You're going to go to your library, and you are going to add the black screen again. And now we're going to go back to video effects, and you're going to go to the Christmas tab, and you're going to use the same effects that we used in the first slide, which is the effects Snowflakes and Sparkle. They're both in the Christmas tab. If the Christmas tab is no longer there, you can just search it in the search bar and they should come up. So we're going to add both of those effects, and you're going to drag them both out. And we're going to add one new effect we haven't used yet, which is under the star category, and you're going to scroll until you find Pizzazz 1, and you're going to double click on it, put the speed all the way to 0 and the atmosphere to about 46 to 50 until you like the way it looks, and it should look something like this. From there, we're going to go back into our eraser app or website. So I'm going back to Photoroom, and we're going to erase another image's background. So I'm just erasing the background, adding a shadow again, and we're going to go back into CapCut once you have that saved. From there, you are going to click overlay, add overlay, photos, and then add that image that you just erased the background of. And we're going to put it on the right side. And you're going to put it somewhere on the screen like this. Once you have that on the screen, we're going to go into Canva, and you're going to go to the top where the search bar is, and you're just going to search Instagram post, and you're going to click on the one that has the Instagram logo that says square. You're going to click on the blank one, and you're going to click where it says elements, and you're going to search the word Polaroid, and you're going to click on that. And where it says frames, you're going to click on this first one that looks like this, and you're going to center it. Then you're going to zoom out, and you are going to hit the duplicate button so you have 2 of them. Then you are going to click on camera roll and click on the image you want to add and just drag it right into the Polaroid, just like I'm doing here. And you can play around with it if you need to adjust it, but in this case scenario, I don't. So we're just going to click on the Polaroid, and we're going to change the color to white instead of that cream color. You can leave it the cream color if you want, but I'm just changing it to white here. And after that, we're going to click on text, click on add a heading, and then I'm just typing in the word Vlogmas for the first one, and we're going to drag it to the bottom space that's empty. Click on font, and we're going to use the font called Anton, and you're going to click on that one right there, and it should look like this. You can use any font you want, but this is the font that I wanted to use. And we're just going to center at the bottom like I'm doing here, and you're going to do the exact same process for the second one, but instead of putting the word Vlogmas, you're going to put 2024 or whatever year you are watching this. Once you have that the way you like, you are going to download it. I have Canva Pro, so I'm able to click transparent background and download it. If you don't have Canva Pro, then you can just go into your eraser app or website and erase the background. We are going to go back into CapCut, and you're going to click add overlay, and you're going to add these Polaroids into it. And you're just going to watch me tilt them to get it to the way you want it to look. You want the Vlogmas one to be at the top there, and then the year one to be tilted this way, and you just can follow along to what I'm doing on the screen. From there, you are going to drag them both out until they fit the black screen. Once you have everything adjusted the way you want it to look, we are going to search in our search engine. You're going to search white Instagram logo PNG, or whatever social media you want to add into the intro. For this one, I'm using Instagram. For this, I'm clicking on the second one. You're going to hold down on it and click Save to Photos. You are going to go back into CapCut, click Add Overlay, and you're going to add the Instagram logo that we just saved. If for some reason there is a background, you can just go into your eraser app or website and you can erase the background. But for this one, we found one that was already transparent, so we don't have to do that. So we are going to extend the Instagram logo until it fits the screen like everything else. And now we're going to add text. So you're just going to click on text and add text, and you're going to type in your Instagram username, and you're going to use whatever font and animation that you used at the first slide. So for this, I'm using the font Tactful, and I'm going to be using the animation Snow Fluttering. You want to use the exact same animation and font that you have been using for the entire intro so far. And we're just going to put it on the screen just like you see here. And you can play around with things and adjust it to get it the way that you would like it. Once you have everything the way you like it, we are going to add animations. So for the image, I'm adding the animation unfold, just like we did on the beginning slide with the channel name. And now I'm just having the Polaroids come in after each other, and I'm having it after the image. You can kind of just follow along to what I'm doing on the screen if you're a little confused. And for the animation we are going to be adding on each of the Polaroids, I'm using the fade in animation. For the Instagram logo, we are also going to use the fade in animation. And again, for the text, you're going to use whatever animation you used in the first slide. For me, I am using Snow Fluttering. And again, if you have any questions or you're confused about anything, feel free to leave a comment below and I'll try my best to help you out. So this is the way it should look. And again, if you need to adjust anything, you can. Once you get everything the way that you want it to look, you are going to click on export and you're going to save it to your device. And from here, we're going to click on new project and we're going to add the first slide and the second slide that we've already created into the new project. And this is going to be the final project that we are going to edit in the end. So you're going to click on both of those and you're going to have the first slide with your channel name and picture, and you're going to have the second slide with the username in the project so far. And then you're going to click on where it says cover and you want to save it to a cover that you're going to remember. And that way, you know, this is the final project. And from there, you can click on the three dots at the bottom right-hand corner of each one. And you can click on the one that's the final and rename it as final. It's not a necessary step, but you can do that so you remember what the final is. Then we're going to go back into the channel name slide, and where the three dots are again, you want to click the button that says duplicate. Or if you don't want to do that, you can always go back and add the black screen again, and you can add all of the effects back on the screen, but I just feel like duplicating it is easier. We're going to delete the image and we are going to type in the word Vlogmas in 2024 or whatever year you're watching this. And again, the effects are going to be the same effects as the first slide, which is the snowflakes and sparkles video effects. But again, you don't have to go through all that if you duplicate it, but you're just going to type in the word Vlogmas 2024 and it should look like this. It'll already have the animation and stuff already on it if you duplicated it. And if not, you're just going to use the animation you've been using this whole time. From here, you are going to go to YouTube and you're going to search white subscribe button green screen, or I'll have the green screen that we're going to be using in the description below, but you're just going to screen record it. And from there, you are going to go to add overlay and you are going to add the green screen subscribe button into CapCut and it will look like this. You're going to drag it all the way to the end and you're going to scroll until you find remove BG, chroma key, and then you're going to click color picker and you're going to click the green. And then you can change the intensity if you need to, but as you can see, there is still some green on the screen and we don't want that. So if you have the pro version, you can use the feather edge option or the cleanup edge option and it'll get rid of that. But if you do not have the pro version, I'm going to show you a way that works as well. You're going to scroll until you find adjust and you're going to scroll until you find the option that says HSL. Click on the green and bring the saturation all the way to -100 and it should get rid of that green for you. And that's an option to do if you do not have the pro version. Now, I want to make it darker because the second part is gray and I want the whole subscribe button to be black and white. So I'm just going to go to adjust, go to brightness, bring the brightness all the way down and the contrast all the way up. And you'll notice the subscribe button is just black and white with no gray. Not a necessary step, but if you want to do that to make it black and white, I recommend it. From there, we are going to shrink the beginning and shrink the end a little bit so it's not so long. And we're going to add an animation and we're going to add the animation fade in and we're going to put that at 1 second so it comes in the screen just like that. And you're just going to adjust it until you get it the way you like. From there, we are going to shrink the back so that it's not so long. If you notice on the screen, the subscribe button kind of fades out, so I'm just cropping it so that those parts are not there. Again, this is not a necessary step. You don't need to do this, but I just wanted to do it so I didn't see that fade out, and the subscribe button just does that. And we're going to make sure it's reaching the end on that side, and this is how it should look. From there, we are going to export it to our device. So you're going to export and save to your device. And we are going to add that into the final project that we save the cover to. And that one should already have your channel name slide and your social media slide. And now it's going to have the subscribe slide. And you're just going to add that. And from here, we are going to add transitions and we are going to shrink the slides so they are not so long. I try to aim for about 3 to 3.5 seconds per slide, but again, it's going to depend on how long you want your slides to be. So I'm just shrinking mine down a little bit. Once you get it to the size you want, I'm going to click the line between the slides and you're going to search for the word snow. And then you're going to click on that animation and you're going to put it to 1 second and it'll look like this. And you're going to do the same thing with the second transition. Search snow, click on the option that says snow and put it to 1 second. And it should look like this. And this is how it looks so far. From here, you can adjust the slides to get it the way that you would like it to look. And that's what you're going to watch me do on the screen here. Once you have everything the way you want it to look, you're going to notice there is a gray bar underneath the intro that says plus add audio. You're going to click on that and there are all these different options for a song, but I'm just going to click the one that says extract and I'm going to extract the song from another intro that I have made. And we are just going to have the music playing just like that in the background. From here, I decide I want the last slide to fade out into black. So I'm just going to click on the last slide, click on animation, click on out, and click the option that says fade out, and then it'll fade into black. And this is what we have. Once you have everything the way you would like it to look, you are going to click export and I'm putting my resolution to 4K at 60 FPS. And you're just going to click save to device. And this is going to be the final intro, guys.